Oh my god, what up, Not Seth? How you doing? Chortle. Chortle. And Not Seth, my two favorite people. Don't tell anyone else I said that, though. They get a little jealous. How are we doing today? Everyone else rolling into stream, surely but shortly. I'm just starting my morning cup of coffee. Put some background music on. Hello, good morning. Can't wait for the Italians to ruin my morning yet again. You know what I'm excited for? Chortle, thank you so much for the 19 freaking months. Good morrow. Chortle, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Not said, hope you're doing well. God, I can't even hear myself think when I have this music on. Oh no. Wait, what is that? Why is it doing that, Nightbot? What's up, Kaukazi? It's clearly subscribe. Nightbot? Are you doing okay? Chortle, thank you so much for the 19 months. Welcome back to Vandal Industries. It's time to lock in and get ready for Monza. Oh, speaking, that one guy said I can't wait for Italians to ruin my day again. I have a funny video idea that if something goes wrong with Ferrari, not only do I have that meme with like the L map that they did in college football last week, I also have, well, I guess that wouldn't work because they're in Monza. They're already in Italy. Besides the point. I want to be like, nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday to the insane asylum. You fucking Ferrari. But like, it's just me sobbing in the corner of my room or something. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Thank you so much for the 8 months. RC, welcome back in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back to Vandal Industries. Chat, it's been a long time. Even though it's been Tuesday since I last streamed with Elizabeth. It hasn't really been that long, but it feels like that. And then we have a 2-week break. We go to Azerbaijan, I believe. I am TBD on streaming Azerbaijan. I will do it if everyone else will come with me. If you will be awake, then I will be awake. But it's 7 a.m. I swear to Buddha that the Jet 2 audio is branded into my cerebral cortex. The one sound that I always have in my head is, I don't know if you guys have heard this one, but it's like, what are you doing in my house? I want waffle fries. That's the one that's been stuck in my head for as long as that sound's been around. I don't know why I like it so much. I don't know if it's because of the 2 different tones of voices, but I think that sound is fucking hilarious. I want waffle fries. I'm going to be up for it. That should be 4 a.m. for you for West Coast. You're going to be awake on the West Coast. Yeah, if any West Coasters are going to be awake, I definitely can't not be awake. That would just make me a pussy. That would just not be good. That's old school Vine days. Oh my gosh, does that go back to Vine? Oh, don't age me like that. I have a... You guys know Spotify has day list. And essentially, they recommend for you 3 times a day what mood you're usually in during that day. So, like, on Tuesdays in the morning, apparently I play EDM music. So that's what I was listening to on my way to work. This morning, it says you listen to Nostalgia 2000s. And it's just like, Fall Out Boy. I've never felt so old. Paramore. Misery Business. Panic at the Disco. It's these songs that I obviously listened to in college, and they're like, nostalgia. Go revisit your youth. And I was like, okay, simmer down. Recession pop teen angst. Shut the fuck up. There's no way they just said that. Nostalgia 2000 Sunday morning. You listen to Catwalk and 2000s pop on Sundays in the morning. Try some Nostalgia 2000s throwback pop, school dance, recession pop teen angst. Is Spotify trying to tell us we're going into a recession? Recession pop? That's going to be studied in the history books. That's your playlist? Ah, the millennial soundtrack. Hey girl, you know you drive me crazy. You know? Red jumpsuit apparatus. What's up, Novelty? How you doing? Novelty goes, mother. No, Novelty, please. Unless you're my cat typing from downstairs. It's better than mine. I got a playlist called Divorced Dad Rock. What are you listening to? Nickelback? Tell me more. Oh, chat, do we think F1 TV signed me out? Yes or no? Yes! I don't understand, in the year of our Lord, Stefano Domenicali 2025, why it just doesn't remember who I am. I'm always on this website. I'm always on F1.com. I'm always on F1 TV. Just remember me. I am tired of signing in all the time. Even my bank account lets me sign in with Face ID. I just don't get it. Please. And if someone's trying to watch my F1 TV account logging in as me, is it really that bad? God forbid you guys don't get your $90 a year. Jesus Christ. What's up, Hawks? Kamikaze says, Nickelback, Rise Against, Papa Roach, Limp Bizkit, and Linkin Park. Yeah, that's definitely some Divorced Dad Rock. I hate to break it to you. Azu Preem, F1 TV, we've never heard of you in our entire lives. Though, there is a class action lawsuit that I think I might have missed the deadline to submit. If you're in the United States and you used F1 TV, you can get $17. Is it 17? F1 TV class. Some guy found out that they were selling your data. Class action lawsuit. Formula 1 USV PPA settlement.com. How much am I supposed to get? $17, yeah. What do I need to do this by? September 22nd. Okay. In chat, I don't mean to brag. Bunch. I obviously played the Powerball. And if you notice this morning, it's down back to like 25 million or whatever the starting amount is for the Powerball. I got my winnings email. $27. Now, things on stream aren't going to change, okay? I figure, you know, maybe I'll throw some extra subs gifted so people don't have to deal with ads. It's on me. It's on me. Don't worry about it. Taking the yeah, I'm taking the lump sum of $27. Don't worry about me, chat. Yeah, let me show this to you. This was on Reddit too. Screen sharing. This arrived in my junk box in 722, and it's a real thing. So yeah, apparently we noticed this settlement class action lawsuit entitled Gutierrez Formula 1 Digital Media, pending circuit court in Lake County, Illinois. Disclosed its subscribers' personal identifiable information, PII, to a third party without consent in violation of the Video Privacy Protection Act. Records indicate you may be a settlement class member. Settlement class members are all persons in the United States who had Formula 1 account or accessed any Formula 1 digital properties, Formula1.com, F1TV.Formula1.com, or any subdomains or any F1 applications in the United States to watch pre-recorded video between May 1st, 2022 and June 24th, 2025. If you had F1 TV or an account with F1.com, Formula1.com, excuse me, between these years, get your $17. It's a rough economy out there. Please, go do it. Oh, he let an asshole from Texas win it. Congratulations, Big One. Thank you so much. I don't have a printer. You don't have to print anything out. You just go on this website. I like this. You are not being sued. Just FYI, you're not being sued. Just get it together. What are your other options? You can do nothing. You can exclude yourself. Hell no. I want to be part of this. I want my $17 from Formula 1. Formula 1 or Liberty Media? Who's getting my money? Whose money am I getting? Formula 1 Digital Media Limited. I'm gonna make a video about this, and Formula 1's gonna be mad that all the US subscribers get $17. Videotape service provider? Was this law written when the world was still doing video rentals? Hey, there's still a Blockbuster in Alaska. Get your $17? Yay, now I can afford to eat at the high-end restaurant known as McDonald's. Dude, McDonald's is pricey. You know where you need to go? Taco Bell. Though I think they're owned by the same company. So, good pricing, though. Good pricing. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video about this. Get Instagram famous. Can I type in this website URL? I hate when they don't make it clackable. Formula One. Oh my gosh. You guys are watching me. Not really, because I'm hiding my screen, but VPPAsettlement.com. Look, man, I understand why they make it so simple. Or, like, make the website look like this. But it's just so Nigerian prince scammy, you know what I'm saying? To exclude yourself, you must have submitted a request in writing? That's insane. Stay in the settlement, but tell the court why you don't agree with the settlement? Who would not agree with that? Who would be like, no, I'm on the corporation side. I love Formula One Digital Services Limited. They can't fucking remember my email. They don't owe me shit. Actually, you know what? If you remembered my email, you can keep my $17. If that helps you with web design, or UX, or UI, or whatever it's fucking called, coding, whatever you're doing on that side of the website, if my $17 can contribute to you remembering my fucking email, I won't make a video about this. How does that sound? They're opening a Red Bull factory in Concord? Like Red Bull Racing? What are we talking about, Concrete? Or like a canning company? Ooh. Chat, get your money. If you're a United States citizen. Go get in there. If you haven't received a unique ID, you'll need to mail your claim to file it. Submit a claim. Aha. There is a unique ID. Good shout. Check your emails. This guy found it in his spam page, and it's somewhere in my email. Just forgot to talk about it. Mail it postmarked by September 22nd. Who's mailing shit? Alright, what are we doing? Who's on the grid? Someone's starting P18 because something are they? Am I crazy? No, that's with WEC. Alright, chat, so I am doing this watch-along, but I will also be with Cadillac, live streaming on their YouTube page I'll be there at 1:30 to prepare, but 2 o'clock is the stream from 2 to 8 p.m. So I will be there if you want to pop on in here, pop on into the Cadillac Racing YouTube page, and they'll have their onboards, number 12 and number 38, Cadillac vseries.r, and I will be there yapping away, talking about Cadillac stuff. So please. Irony is here is really great. They don't remember you, but shared that info that they don't remember to a third party. That's what... There's definitely an Excel spreadsheet somewhere they're not using correctly. Hux, we're doing really well. How are you doing? I'm kind of nervous. I like talking like this, right? Like, this is my watch along, and I can shoot the shit. Don't get me wrong. Cadillac's been great. The company, the third-party company that they use, Monks or Media Monks, fantastic. It's just hard to sit very still and not shoot the shit for 6 hours. Be very professional for 6 hours. You know? But it's a good opportunity, and I appreciate how they treat me. They're very nice. I told them, they're like, oh, is there any feedback for us? And I was like, I have some nightmare stories about other brands I've worked with that I'll be professional and not share. But no. You guys are doing fantastic. Your starting grid for today, which I did not see coming. I did not think Verstappen would get a pole, 100% honest with you. Verstappen and Lando Norris lock out your front row. Oh, my cat just ran away. B. Hi, baby. Do you want to say hi to stream? They want to say hi to you. Piastri, Leclerc, Russell, Antonelli. Ooh, a Mercedes third row lockout. Bortoletto, Alonso, Tsunoda, and Hamilton round out your top 10. Behrman P11, so hopefully he can get in the points. That'd be sick, actually. Oh, Lawson didn't have a good one. Come on, baby. Chat wants to say hi. Come on. My cat would rather lick himself than come say hi to you. I'm sorry to tell you guys. Come here. Hey, Beep. Yeah. Yeah. put you back down now. You smell like your food. Goodbye. Okay, sorry, we're back. What a cutie patootie. Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Oh yes, you guys need to give me your predictions. We'll see what happens. There's no way Verstappen stays in P1. That is my prediction. I'm not saying by what lap. There is no possible way. Pumpernickel says go Ferrari. Oh, I still haven't made Pumpernickel pick his F1 team. Chortle says Hamilton DNF. Max does not stay P1. You said Hamilton DNF? That's so sad. Adam says Max P1, McLaren contact? Ocon points. Also, my background's for the Cadillac stream. I deeply apologize if it looks like... Actually, why do you have to just sheet up? What's going on? Ocon points. Shaw finishes outside the top 5. By the way, I use off-brand post-it notes. And don't ever do that. There's a reason why post-it notes are post-it notes. These off-brand ones suck. I've given up at this point. Sad. Johnny says Hamilton finishes P1 and laps the whole field. I fucking love the enthusiasm. Let's fucking go. Let's freaking go, dude. Hamilton DNF, no Ferrari on podium. Max P1, McLaren con. Okay. All right, Adam. Jesus. Is there any reason a Ferrari should DNF besides... Oh, I was thinking... For some reason, I was strictly thinking mechanical. I did not think... no Ferrari podium. I'm gonna go full copium. Give me Charles win, Lewis top 5. Give me a Hulk top 10 and an Alpine double DNF. My God, that's harder to make true than the Powerball. Charles win. Lewis top 5. I was really hoping Oscar would pull one out. Hulk top 10. Alpine double DNF. What did Alpine do to you? Norris, Piastri, Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell, Antonelli, Hamilton, Ali, Behrman get points. Oh my gosh. Albon top 5, Prix. Please. All right, let me get on over to the watch-along screen. I will let you know. I'm also streaming on YouTube, which could be helpful because some people like to watch that but use Twitch chat. So let me go to my F1 TV. Pause the music. I'll let you guys know what the what my screen is showing so you can sync up if you'd like. Oh, we're just going through the grid right now, so that's not a big deal. New Pope Ferrari win. Zupreme says Albon top 5. I like that. Ferrari wins with a new Pope. It is an American Pope. And the White Sox win today? Forget about it. Ooh, you know what game I'm excited for? After I do the Le Mans stream for the Coda stream for Cadillac, I'm excited to go watch the Bills-Ravens game. That should be a fucking great game. Michigan did not win yesterday. That was pretty rough. Oklahoma, you played very well. To be fair, Oklahoma, your quarterback threw the ball and people caught it. And that's really the crux of the issue that I was having yesterday, watching Michigan play. I'm slowly starting to realize the Chiefs are overrated. Maybe not overrated. I think people just assumed, or I mean, you would safely assume, as any analyst would, that if you were really strong last year and not a lot changed, you would still be pretty strong and working together, and Travis Kelce would hustle a little bit better as a tight end. He might not be the best tight end now. He was the best tight end. He will be in the Hall of Fame. But Patrick Mahomes had nobody. He also definitely baited that Chargers guy to slap him. That's just, that seemed pretty obvious because the whistle blew and he was still shoving him. It's week 1, relax. No, people are on suicide watch. All right, my formation lap is starting on F1 TV. You'd like to sync up the stream however you'd like. Race simulation pace for today. McLaren is the fastest car, followed by Red Bull, and then the Ferrari, Mercedes, and Williams round out your top 5. Ideal strategy for today is going to be A, medium, switch on laps 22 or 28 to a hard, or start on hard, and switch on laps 28, 34 to a medium. Corvette Boy, thank you so much for the 11 freaking months. Nearly a year of yelling at race cars with Vandelay Industries. That's true, nearly a year, and you still don't have any benefits or a 401k plan. I'm so sorry about that. Hey, Deject. Mahomes trucking someone before he went out is low-key Bush League. That wasn't okay either. Completely forgot about that till you mentioned it. I happen to listen to a lot of Taylor Swift music, so therefore, in my algorithm, they push a lot of Taylor Swift things, and a lot of people watch Travis Kelce, and they were talking about that. And I was like, dude, he definitely baited him. And then he was like, oh, he slapped me. I was like, you are a grown-ass man. You all are also taller than him? What is this? You did that on purpose. And I guess that's part of the game, and I can't be too mad about it. Medium to hard, 22, 28. Hard to medium. Is this Pirelli's 500th race? Grand Prix? Sorry, I swear that I saw that somewhere. Wow, this tire degradation is not that intense. Oh, what is the 500th? Yeah, I thought I saw that somewhere too, but they're not really talking about F175 again. I had to remember that this was the 75th year anniversary still. No, I guess they don't give a shit about that anymore. And then it's Pirelli's like celebrating, and they don't give a shit either. They like fired the historian of the FIA, and no one cares anymore. Green flag, pit stop time loss is going to be 24.3 seconds. So when someone's trying to clear someone off so they can make a safe pit stop, you're looking for 24.3 at a minimum. And then under a safety car, it's 15 seconds / virtual safety car. Something to look at. Oh no, Hulkenberg's been told to box to retire the car. Not my man. Dude gets podium and suddenly his car's broken. It's like Hulkenberg sold his soul to the devil for that podium. And then everything's gone to shit after that. Let's go, Valentino Rossi. Wait, wrong race. YouTube chat is empty? Yeah, no. No, bros. I'm more popular on the Twitch. My apologies. Nico Win Trust guy? Sorry, no. Sorry to see him retire the car just now. Alright, chat. Let's fucking do this. Wah! Here we go. Boogity booty booty, let's go racing. Oh. Max, that was a terrible start. Oh no. Oh. Boys. Piastri, please, get your shit together. I love Piastri, but Charles Leclerc's kicking ass right now. Nice, Piastri. Get that back. That's all yours. Oh no. Here it goes. You think the FIA is going to decide now or after the race? I just okay, chat, I understand what we're saying. I I get it. We all hated what happened. I just why would you make a corner like that and then keep it? This happens every year. Oh, Piastri. Oh, Piastri's trying to save his ass. Come on, Piastri. He couldn't have done anything. He got backed up there. Max is trying to stay on the track. Shit. Hamilton P8. After that start, a 5-place penalty for Lewis Hamilton. Adam says, I don't get that being a penalty for Max. Clearly, he wasn't given the space to make the corner. They're going to look at, we're going to have to rewatch that start whenever this stuff comes down up here, where his wheel was and all those rules that the FIA have to judge based on that. I don't think the FIA told him to give a place back. I think Red Bull just did that to be safe. No further action? That's because Red Bull made him give the place back. Did Max say anything on his radio? Yeah, they said, Max, let's give the position back to Lando, please. He says, here's the car behind you guys. Sure about this? Well, the FIA is not going to look at it because Red Bull already immediately punished themselves. So here we are. Verstappen's keeping up with Norris. Oh, no, just lost 2/10 as I fucking said that. Bortoletto up 1, Alonso up 1, Hamilton up 2. Lawson doing great. He's up 3 positions. Well, I mean, we should also remember that the Hulkenberg thing happened, so that doesn't really count. Up 2. Bortoletto has a personal best for sector. Lawson is on softs. Your top 12 are on. See, they're gonna do this shit again. I feel like that was a good move. Is that? I feel like Verstappen did that to prove a point. He's like, see what happens when we both listen? We both get fucked. Red Bull have higher straight line speed. Where's Yuki? How many positions is he up? None. He's in the same spot. This is crazy. And now it's a Sunday drive for Max. Fuck yeah, Lewis. Let's fucking go. Okay, we're rewatching the start. Oh, it is the 500 GP, apparently. Okay, it says so in the ground. Okay, Max is ahead. He did not drive you on the grass. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go with Adam on this one. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. They gave the position back. Now Max is back in front. Max was clearly ahead and had no room on the inside. What will you do? Yuki needs a redemption arc. I agree, bros. Grab his dick and twist it. I don't think they can reach in the car. What's up, Kim? How you doing? Ciao. Ciao. Yuki won't get that redemption arc in Red Bull, Mr. Joseph says. Sorry, I'm reading Twitch and YouTube chat. Fun fact. Nice, Piastri. Let's fucking go, dude. I do not use the multi-view. Then I would never read chat. It's a great move by Oscar. I swear to fucking God, if people were like, this is a boring race, I'm going to reach through the phone and we're going to have a lesson about racing and racecraft. I'm going to tell you why this wasn't a boring race. Yeah, Monza's not a Red Bull favorite track. You were correct on that, Kamikaze. And I generally thought the Red Bull would be shit this weekend. DRS is disabled. Why? What happened? What just happened? What am I missing on my... Oh, I'm reading something. Okay, sorry. That like came out incorrectly. My bad. That was wrong. DRS is still good. Everything's happening. Can I sign up for that lesson anyway? I'm still learning. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have racecraft. We're going to have just classes in the Discord. We'll record them so you guys can watch on your own. All right, I need Hamilton to pass Russell. Oh, no further investigation. Sonoda Hamilton, turn 1, leaving the track and gaining advantage. Let my man cook. Go kick George Russell's ass. Nice background. Thanks. It's for Cadillac later. That was Verstappen so fast. Verstappen currently has the fastest lap at a 123.2. And now he's got a fastest sector 2, which means he keeps going faster. We're on lap 7. His medium should be fine, regardless of the battle that's been happening. Happy you're going to be back with Cadillac later. Thanks so much, Nitro. They do have a long 6 hours. That's going to be rough to kind of talk about, you know? And, like, keep the vibes up. But it'll be fun. They took a gamble. It's fine. Hopefully a lot of overtakes, some good strategy calls. They got me a polo to wear for stream. Be very fancy. Very fun. Obviously, Red Bull's cheating. Someone please message the FIA on Instagram. I'll do it. I'll message the FIA. If you guys don't know about this, last week, a fandom of Lando Norris fans messaged the FIA to tell them to look into Oscar Piastri's car. Because somehow Lando's the only car with problems, and Oscar Piastri is not, and something's going on with McLaren, and they're clearly playing favorites. Hence, that's the joke that we're talking about messaging the FIA. EK, how are you doing? Happy 39 months. Thank you so much for resubscribing, EK. Hello. Bom dia. Dia. Oh, man. My Portuguese is very rusty. Abacaxi. That's all I got. Yeah, Lawson is the only one on softs. Your top 12 are on mediums, Albon on hards, Ocon on hards, Lawson on softs, Stroll on hards, Colapinto on mediums, and the final 2 on hards. I'm doing great. It's a great morning. Watching some Monza. Stream got to see my cat, which I think Stream enjoyed. Because we're the internet. Unfortunately, my cat used to like sleeping on my desk, but he doesn't like doing that anymore. I think because he's a teenager. Hanging out with mom's not cool. No, but and realistically, I think he's just like dicking around. He's probably doing something he shouldn't be doing. It's a little quiet now that I say that, but I'm not gonna leave my stream to check. Nice pronunciation. Oh my god, thank you. For those of you who don't know, I think abacaxi is pineapple in Portuguese. Ocon penalty, forcing another driver off track? Who? To Lawson? Oh, he forced Stroll off? Like... No comment. God, Hamilton could just not get to Russell. Excuse me. That's what I'm saying, Joseph. No, or Stroll was under investigation. No, Ocon apparently had a 5-second time penalty for forcing another driver off track. That is a black cat mug. It's become my whole personality. You know, I get it. Stroll can't do anything about that. What's up, Vicky? How you doing? Either Hamilton had to back off and cool his tire, or they're cooked already. Let me see what the radio says. If you use a multi-viewer for F1, they do have the radio transcript. That's what I use to read you guys the radio message. Oh, I guess something's broken with Hamilton's. Oh, that's weird. Hamilton's the only one who I can't find transcriptions of. Huh. I wonder if his is broken or just not coming through for whatever reason. Missed the start of any major drama? Like, there was like a little kerfuffle, Verstappen and Norris, but then Verstappen was told to get the position back by Red Bull, not by the FIA. He did it. Later on, he took back the position, and now he's schmoving in P1. There was some good fighting between Piastri and Leclerc, if you enjoy that. Yeah, Lewis is not doing his personal best. He's having yellow mini sectors. Charles Leclerc is doing his personal best in the first sector. What lap are we on? 11. They gotta hold on for 11 more laps with these mediums, at minimum. Softs was an odd choice. I think they were hoping he would gain a lot of positions on the softs and then switch to mediums or hards for the rest of the race, depending when he came in. Oh, now he's on hards. Okay, so I think he's gonna go hards the rest of the race. I'm trying to do a massive undercut right now. Let's see how that works out for him. Watching Piastri and Leclerc battle is like watching your two favorite content creators beef with each other. Are you saying that I should get into a beef with another content creator? That would probably make us popular, right? Oh, it depends what the beef is. I can't think of any beef that would be interesting and not like make us look stupid. I'm also 33. Who would I beef with? A lot of F1 content creators are like children. By children, I mean like 21. What can I possibly beef about? Beef with Elizabeth about who has better cats? Well, she has more cats, so let's beef, Ash? Sure, what do you want to beef about? Beef with Matt, P1... Oh, no, I don't. Their fans just want them to be their daddies, and I cannot handle them. Beef with James? James is the nicest person. I possibly cannot. Also, James's wife just added me on Instagram, and I take that as a very high compliment, and she's a very cool lady, and I refuse. Unless she wants me to beef with her husband, which I will. I'll beef with the zoo. Why don't I just beef with someone who's not even in the motorsport space? I just beef with, like, Huskers, or, like, Aiden from Call of Duty. Just some, like, Call of Duty pros or something like that. Not Seth, do you think Brad would beef with me? Beef with Iceman Isaac? No, he would kick my ass. Beef with Elon Musk? That's easy. Everyone has beef with Elon Musk. Yeah, I'd love to start a fake drama. Isaac switched the controller. He's weak-willed. You could take him. Gosh. Iron had, like, that keyboard, but it was only, like, 5 keys or something. What is it? I forgot what it was. That's what I need. You get a super sweat. No, my KD is, like, a 1.5. There's no way. But yeah, let me beef with a Call of Duty player. We're going to 1v1 on Rust, and then we're going to go go-kart track. And that's how we're going to 1v1. It's a special type of, like, keyboard literally used for gaming. There's only, like, a couple keys. I don't know if they split it between 2 hands or you only use 1 hand. And it's like, it fits in your palm so you can like do all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, I used to be Iceman Isaac's mod, but I actually haven't been there in a while. So very familiar. By the way, I picked Call of Duty because I'm weirdly ingrained in the community, fun fact. Not because that was a random choice. I'm very familiar with a lot of Call of Duty lore. Especially in the Twitch space. World Series of Warzone coming up, baby. Okay, we're watching Formula 1. We're not talking about Call of Duty anymore. I'm excited for Battlefield. Funniest part about seeing people meet athletes, they're like, hi, big fan, yet you see them away. You see them walk away and they talk so much shit about that athlete. That happened a lot at the Indy 500 with Tom Brady. But with that, I think with someone as polarizing as Patriots legend and football goat Tom Brady, even as a New Yorker, of course I'm like, oh, Patriots, but it's Tom Brady. You know? So of course everyone was booing him because they're all Colts fans. Do you know who Brett is playing with today? I do not. Brett doesn't tell me and Randy anything till it's happening. And that's when me and Randy find out. I thought you knew this, Seth. You do? How do you do? Is it on the stream? I don't think I've ever watched the NFL and I can respect Tom Brady. What do we have? Verstappen, Norris is behind by 4.1, Piastri 5.6, Leclerc, these are interval timings, 3.1, Russell 1, Hamilton 2 seconds. How did Hamilton lose so much time to... Oh, really not Seth? That's so funny. Norris has a purple sector too. Oh, by the way, the Los Angeles Dodgers are frauds. Don't need to tell me twice. I was a Yankees fan. Again, if you guys ever want to talk sports, I'll start a sports show. I only know specifically not niche. I only know about New York sports. I can't tell you about anything else. And Michigan. WNBA, there's not a lot of teams to follow. I know really well about the Liberty. I know enough about the rest of the teams. PWHL, which is Professional Women's Hockey League, not a lot of teams, so it's easy to follow. Also, I know specifically a lot about New York. Tom Brady is weird, but that's just me. Oh, no, definitely. I think if you have to perform at a very high level at your craft, you are weird. As in, there's things you've given up or don't do normally like other people do. 100% agree. And it's not a bad thing. Hockey is the best sport. I'm a Rangers fan. You can make fun of me, that's fine. My significant other in this house, he's a Capitals fan. So last year was fun with the whole Ovechkin thing. Not with everything else. We went to a Hurricanes game at Raleigh. That was rough. What do you mean, boo? What are you, a Bruins fan? I got no beef with any fandom except if you're from Boston. And that was just ingrained in me when I was born in Coney Island Hospital. Coney Island Hospital, they stamped my birth certificate, and they wrote, Yankees, Jets, Rangers, Knicks, fuck Boston. And I left the hospital. 33 years later, talking shit on the internet. If you covered PWHL, I'd be so happy. We did that the first season. Yeah, I guess I can do PWHL watch-alongs. I think that'd be fun. My condolences on the Jets fandom. Thank you so much, General Smitty. I appreciate that. No, just Blues giving you crap? Oh, no problem with the Blues. Let's go next. Jalen Brunson's my captain. So is Aaron Judge, but that's besides the point. No Ohio State beef? No, sorry. When I was born in New York City, I did not know about Michigan. My Polish immigrant parents, who just went off track. They're kicking up gravel everywhere in that corner. That's not going to be good in a second. Sorry, when I was born, I was not aware of the University of Michigan or Ohio State. Don't mess with the Frost. Oh, they're so good. Dude, that draft really fucked up the Sirens. We lost Schroeder. She's our best goalie. She's the only thing we had going for us. I want to see a study on social skills developed for motorsport athletes compared to stick and ball sport athletes, since motorsport athletes oftentimes have to sacrifice their education to join motorsports. I think education and... How do I explain this? Motorsports is really... I do call motorsports a team sport in this aspect that we're watching right now. Like, if Max Verstappen has a fucked up pit stop, he could still lose. He can lose this race, right? Therefore, a team sport. Antonelli, come on, baby. You need to silence the haters. On a very textbook overtake, but that's besides the point. Yes, he just got inducted in the Hall of Fame. I did see that. There you go. What was I saying? So, when I'm playing youth soccer, when I did youth, when you guys play youth baseball, youth football, that's like a team sport, right? Like, you say dumb shit, your teammates are going to call you out. Like, there's like a group mentality to it. But I feel like motorsports is very different. And I would maybe say that with some other individual sports. We'll get to that in a second. That you're just in the car by yourself with, like, your race engineer. Like, I get that. But with other kids, like, no one's correcting you. By the way, I completely understand that I'm talking out of my ass right now. And none of this might make sense. I just need to say it out loud for you guys to put my thoughts together for me. So, like, right, the whole Travis Kelce and the Chargers player, he shoved him, he slapped him. He got penalized, so then I also got the reaction that Travis wanted. But, like, there's a call and response in team sport. But for motorsport, I mean, obviously, if you drive the car incorrectly, you will crash. But, like, there's no one telling you not to be a little shit on the radio. Unless your engineer is fine with that, or being like, hey, be nicer. You know? I mean, realistically, it's the same way homeschooling affects social development versus going to an actual school, ignoring factors like being in club sports, etc. Stick and bowl sports, athletes also give up education. All the academies, travel teams, they don't go to actual school or just pass since they are star athletes. Or if your engineer was in Lotus. Bill Belichick confirms ban of Patriot Scouts at UNC facility, says it's in response to closed door edict in New England. Whatever. Signs in Sonoda in the pit lane? Is Signs in the pit lane? 2.3 second pit stop for Yuki. I still think McLaren have the fastest pit stop. Is that correct for the year? Oh, I thought they said Signs. Okay, Yuki's in the pit stop. That makes sense. 2.3 seconds. 1.9 for McLaren. That was so good. How is Max doing this? There's a really good free telemetry website if you guys want to watch. If you guys want to see telemetry, strategy, and stuff like that. It's called Fastlytics, and it's completely free. I believe the owner has like buy me a coffee if you'd like to donate. It's open source. I really love it. You can see who you can like put two drivers together and compare their lap times, compare their telemetry, see who was stronger on which parts of the track, which mini sectors and stuff like that. Yeah, this is not sponsored. This is just something I use for like my videos and stuff. So, dude, oh, what are we gonna do with this gravel? Ooh, F1 dash. That's what I'm saying, Bates. Do we need all the virtual safety car for all that gravel? But till something happens, I probably not. Do Max Verstappen and do. I like that I'm doing the Baby Shark voice. Michigan, let's go Pistons. Do I go karting often? No. Probably more than the average person, but not like often to confidently tell you that I go often. Does that make sense? Fernando. We ever found out what happened to Nico's car? No, we do not. Unless chat does. They didn't tell me on the F1 TV with David Coulthard. Oh, hydraulic issue? Boring. Wanted something dramatic. I'm writing that down so I don't forget. Thank you so much. Hydraulic issue? Take a trip up to GoPro? I'm sorry, take a trip up to where? Who? Whomst? McLaren are quite draggy. Their best sector is Sector 2. My guess is RB121 package is quite slippery too. Max has always been able to eke out extra performance with less downforce, so he might even be slippier than Yuki. I like the term slippier. But you make a really good point. He's always able to, and that's why he's one of the best. Always able to extract so much from his cars. One of your reels just popped up on my Facebook account. I need to stop liking those. No, don't stop liking those. I need that. I need the smoke. No, I have no expectations for Michigan this year. I do love our quarterback. Underwood is great. I was very impressed by him for the past 2 games. I wish he'd not be afraid to run the ball himself more. But he's very good at reading otherwise. And I would love to beat Ohio State. That's my minimum for this year. Or maximum, I should say. And then go from there. He's only a true freshman, to be fair. I know. I really hope he stays with Michigan. And then obviously, hopefully, Michigan treats him well and invests in him and shows that, like, hey, like, let's do this together. The team, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Verstappen broke his previous fastest lap. 122.7 seconds now. Sheesh. Imagine something on Max's car is broken and it makes him faster. And that would be slightly funny, but I think it's all good. Carlos Sainz is apologizing for not looking at the speedometer. What did he do? I wonder if something happened. What's up, Marco? How we doing? I think it was Carlos Sainz who mentioned it was especially harder for drivers who don't speak English as their first language to be in motorsports since your communication and skills is rough. Interesting. Kroon suggested loss in points, so his hards will fall off, I think. Or is he? P17? Yeah, he's also doing a lot of small mistakes. Yeah, Bortolito's ahead of him with 2 lap hards. Alonso's ahead of him with 3 lap hards. I think Lawson's kind of stuck back there, to be honest with you, for the rest of the race. I can't imagine points for Lawson. I generally cannot. Yeah, you say should, but any good analyst, right? Like NFL analysts can talk all day, us motorsport analysts can talk all day, but you never know what's going to happen on the track. Like we don't know the degradation, tire temps, how it's going to react, him locking up, the gravel outside that turn that we've been talking about on YouTube as well. There's so many little factors in motorsport that you just can't pin down correctly. 7 people watching on YouTube? I appreciate that, 7 people watching on YouTube. I figured I should multi-stream just in case. You know what I'm saying? Never hurts. Whether you're watching on the Twitch or on the YouTubes, I greatly appreciate you. Welcome on in here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Ooh, Carlos Sainz. What is he disagreeing about? Ooh, Alonso? Apple Tree, thanks so much for the 10 freaking months, dude. Is there no yellow flag? Where is Fernando Alonso? Is he not on the track? Or was he in pit lane? Am I crazy? Oh, he's made it back. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood what was happening there. Suspension failure. Dude, Alonso's pissed. Yeah, where was this? Ooh! Huh. Well, Stroll's been doing the same thing in his cars. What is he? 26 lap hards, up 5 positions? Alonso having a shit rookie year. Yeah, they just showed it breaking, but it's interesting that sorry, I understand we're saying that it was... it's something else. The curbs just exacerbated the issue. Does that make sense? Because currently every other car is doing the same thing and they're fine. So something's going on with Alonso's car. And they just put stress on it. Yeah. Right, that shouldn't break the suspension. That's normal. Piastri plan A plus 15. Are they trying to extend the life of his tires? Brundle's suggesting he was much higher on those curbs. Interesting. So I'm not watching the Brundle broadcast. Sending an IG message to FIA to check Stroll's car now. We don't know what plus 15 actually means, though. It's the secret communications. We also don't know what plan A was. Science says my front tires are dead in traffic. Ooh, channel points. How many teams on podium today? 2 or 3? Chat, use your channel points. How many teams on podium today? 2 or 3? Vote in the Twitch chat. Did anything happen with the protest from Williams with the signs penalty? Let's see. So far, I just have signs under investigation for failing to follow race directors' road instructions. Russell switched the hearts? I guess that makes sense. All right. Keep your tires together, dude. Coulthard loves bringing up that he's Scottish. I haven't heard a single time Coulthard has done that on the F1 TV. Leave that man alone. Oh, the penalty from Zandvoort. Oh, that's a good question. Secret comms for swear words? Okay, Yuki, you're gonna have to... My brother in Christ. For the first time, I actually don't think that was not on Lawson. Am I crazy? It's just like... This man was going straight. He had nowhere else to go. Luckily, everything's fine. Ooh, 2.9 for Mercedes. Not the worst. I can't believe Max is zooming. Oh, I forgot to do exactly what I was about to text. What is he doing? He's passing on the outside, you knob. I wonder if people are upset that Norris called Max an idiot. Which I thought it was funny. Watch Max use his tires until lap 51 and then pit for softs. Dude, okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy. Because I'm texting Elizabeth, and I was like, how is Max so fast? This is crazy. And she goes, it's insane in all caps. I want you guys to know, amongst A lot of people, if you looked at any of the top 5 storylines or top 5 things or like things to expect from Monza, no one expected Red Bull to do well. Not terribly. But we're all texting each other right now, and we're like, what is happening? I always expect Max to do well. He loves classic tracks. Yeah, but the car is not built for combat, Adam. Max doesn't need combat. He's just faster. I think goes back to what we were saying in the YouTube. Bros saying that he could just extract everything out of the car, which I mean, 100%. I mean, Yuki's struggling. Would we say, Chad? Is it fair to say that it's Max being Max, less so when we have those debates about is it the driver, is it the car? I genuinely think it's the driver right now. Max's solution to get poles recently has been to trim the downforce and drive through the instability. Monza is the perfect place to do that to the extreme. You can't win the Indy 500 on a tricycle, but Max is an alien. Why not both? Because his teammate's not doing well. Also, previous races have shown they're not doing any more major upgrades to these carts. They're focusing on 2026 at this point of the season. So the upgrades that are happening are either very minor. So if the car was not doing well on a previous track, of course, there's different kinds, like if you want high downforce, low downforce, the wing setup, things like that, yes. Those are all variables to consider too. The fact that he's extracting and the car's going this fast against McLaren's, 6 seconds. I think to Adam's point, essentially what Max and Red Bull have done for his car specifically have made it so, and Bros mentioned this in the YouTube chat, they just made the car just right on that edge of a specific package to the extreme, and Max is crushing it at the same time. So the car is built optimally, so optimally for this track that only Max Verstappen can drive it so well. Yuki qualified semi-decently. He just can't race this car. Yes. Adam says this bodes well for Baku, I think. That's a good point. Max is like Fabio Quartararo in MotoGP. Give him a shit equipment, he'll make it sing like he did in 2020, because people forget how shit the Red Bull was in 2020. Vegas and Qatar? Sorry, they're talking about MotoGP, JG. Unless Mercedes was in MotoGP in 2020 and I was not aware. Hadra, medium tire. Let's see where he's going to come out. Darkness says, but most of the time McLaren is faster because of the medium and the slow corners. Max is being max like on the ring as well as Max is being max like on the ring as well. Oh, every time lap after lap, quicker. Oh, Russell has the fastest lap now at 122.4, just 0.3 faster than Verstappen. Because of the medium and slow corners. Oh no. Leclerc. Bro. That's a good point, Darkness. I'm excited for 2026, maybe. Bro saying Max is the reason why Red Bull is losing because he's so good they don't notice the actual problems. And he likes the car a certain way. Yeah, what was the official time on that one? How long can the softs go? What, like 20 laps? On like a good day? Max been carrying that team for 5 years, if we're going to say that. And Chuck overspeed in the pits, 5-second penalty for Lewis. Sad. Based on today, I think the softs could have done 40 laps. I yet state again, this is not Pirelli's fault, okay? Yeah, they're probably waiting for the softs. Concrete, you bring up a good point. Yes. Oh, Alex Albon, top 5. That's a good point. Thank you, F1 TV. The disrespect to Charles Leclerc in his own goddamn radio. Lawson's soft experiment wasn't a clue to McLaren. Well, I just think their drivers can probably handle the softs better. Also depends where they come out in traffic. All this other stuff. I hate this communication issue with Ferrari. Oh. Leclerc. Less fuel too. Good point. Good point. Why do Ferrari engineers suck at communication? I just don't know why, if this is like a Ferrari thing. Or they just don't have like code comms to tell them what the strategy is. It's pretty sad though that Max don't have the teammate that they want to have the car, same as Max, so he gets a little bit of help. What do you think of Checo going to Cadillac? Yeah, it makes sense that Checo and Valtteri go to Cadillac. New team, right? You just want experienced folks who can give feedback and know what they're doing and played the game before, so they're going to help the team as much as, I mean, a little bit more than I think the team helps them, if that makes sense. Providing that feedback, knowing how it works. I know they've hired engineers and previous team principals who've been in Formula One, but the whole thing is kind of like, how do we do this? How is it done in Mercedes? How is this done at Red Bull? What are your favorite parts about what happened? What are your least favorite parts? And it's going to be like a good feedback loop for everyone. So I think it makes sense. They also both bring money. And Valtteri is really good with sponsors. Not saying that Checo isn't, but there's certain personalities, right, that bode well to sponsors. Right? Sponsors love Daniel Ricciardo. He's outgoing. He's great on camera. He makes people laugh. You don't mind leaving him in a room with people with a lot of money so he can charm them and get more money from them. So. Checo really has the Americas on lock with his fandom as well. He has like the third biggest fandom if we're not... I think Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, and then is Checo. It's crazy. Both of those were such a great signing. What's with the question mark on the icon for? Let me see. Where do you see a question mark? But it's not going to be the same way as Daniel? Yeah, it's going to be obviously different. But. Oh, Ocon still needs to serve his penalty. Got it. Ocon still has a, was it 5-second time penalty that he needs to serve in the pits when he goes back in? Thank you, chat. Hey, King, how you doing? All right, let's see this. That I know it was 2.3 seconds, but I'm still like, that seemed a little long. I wasn't impressed by my eyeballs sitting at home comfortably in my chair. They gave him hearts? Interesting that neither McLaren have followed him. No, they're banking on a potential yellow. Or a safety car, or virtual safety car. Which is under yellow flag, yes. I think McLarens are looking into an aggressive strategy. I agree with that. They can't shave off that time. They got to pit now if they think they can do it, but he's on fresh tires. Darkness says, somehow Red Bull's not getting a lot of changing tires like they used to, so I know how you're feeling about it being too long, honestly. I was like, doesn't look good. That's like a 5-second pit stop. I'm just kidding. It's the only strategy they have available against the pace of Max. At this point of the race. You can, in theory, get away with Piastri. He's only 19 seconds away from Lando. And forget 24.3 seconds. 2.1 from Hamilton. Sheesh. Excuse me. $18 seconds. Max is moving. Max is getting purple mini sectors. Let's see what he does for sector 2. I think it's going to be purple. Good morning, Pericles. Noobs, do you mean Yuki Tsunoda or do you mean the Racing Bulls V-Carb car? Good morning. I also hate talking about tires in Formula 1 because it sounds so weird. What do you mean by that? I like the better when Ferrari went to yellow and black for their special liveries. Chicago says, I don't mind the blue. I just wish it was $100 for a shirt. Yeah. Yeah, I think McLaren's going to go to softs. That seems to be the only logical thing to do if they can't get a virtual safety car. I mean, I think even with a virtual safety car, they'll go to softs. Hamilton, what a guy. Apologizing on the radio for what? No, no yellow. They keep going. I think the debris is off the track. Oh, man. And it wouldn't have worked for McLaren anyway. F1 TV that I'm listening to, they passed the pit entry already. So it wouldn't have benefited them. That was an unfortunate. What do I say? Calculated risk and bad at math. I need you guys not to get excited about Stroll. He hasn't pit yet. Nine seconds. 10. 17. 18. Sorry, who didn't leave space? Who are we blaming? That couldn't have been an Ollie. Wait, that was on Oliver? Why? Where was he supposed to go? Just break? I'm cranky about it. Just because Oliver is my favorite. Ollie Behrman's my favorite rookie, so there's a little bias. It's both their fault. Racing incident. Love it. Verstappen 121.3. Fastest lap on a fucking hard time. I can't even put that Shaq meme up where it says I was unfamiliar with your game. We are all very familiar with Max Verstappen's game. It's Hamilton's fault, asked Max. No, Max blames McLaren's now. It's Zach Brown's fault. I would like everything to be Zach Brown's fault, actually. Oh, no. We can blame Flavio Briatore. I take that back. It's Horner's fault. Sky said earlier this is on pace to be the fastest Monza race ever. Jesus. I can agree with that. Excuse me. Really fast cars and no safety car intervention. Probably why it's going to be the fastest. The cars are way too reliable these days. I agree. I need them to experiment more. I need them to do some funky ass shit with these cars. Get them to blow up again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Adam. Ten laps to go. You woman? I don't know. What kind of fucking question is that? What are you asking? There's multiple ways this could go, and I like none of them. Maybe writing complete sentences, and then we can talk. The locked engine modes and no party modes prevent this. Let the team risk engines blowing up. Me and Adam are on the same page. No, Pericles, don't ban them, because if they ask a stupid fucking question, then I can make fun of them. Max driver of the day. If Piastri can edge out a P2, then maybe. What's up, NASCAR fan? Thank you so much for the biddies. Good morning. I did not set an alarm for the race. However, still in time for some apple toaster strudel. Let's go, baby. What? Yeah, what do you want? Say your insult and leave. Like, just... You're wasting time here, buddy. Either entertain us with something really good, or go bother someone else. And it better be fucking good. Each Cats goes, just call her a slur and move on already. NASCAR fan says, I caught the interesting F2, F3 race for the racing they had. It's worth watching on demand. Guys, you gotta give Grog a second. He's chat GPTing insults. Boring. Remember when trolls used to be clever? Remember when trolls used to hurt? Ugh, goodbye. See you later. We won't ban you. But if you want to come back with a better insult, let us know. We won't be here next week because there's no race. But you can come back for Azerbaijan. Yeah, you know what you have to do? Let me give you some advice if you're thinking about insulting people. You go on their social media and you just find something, you know? And you really, like, dig deep. There's your pro tip for today for being an asshole. I got my social media all over the place, so you should be able to find something. Oh no, kamikaze. A gentleman said something very rude to me. I went on his profile, found his mother, I found his daughter, I found his wife. And I go, oh, would Claudia, Sophia, and Mary appreciate you shitting on women like this? And he's like, how dare you bring my family into this? And I was like, you fucking started it, brother. Not my problem. Maybe don't be an asshole. And he's like, you're so nasty, I can't believe you brought my family into this. 6-second pit stop for Lando Norris. Yeah, you really fucking beefed it. Oh no. Oh no, the favoritism accusations are not gonna stop. Oh no. Oh no, the Lando girlies are in suicide watch. Holy shit, dude. I refuse to be on social media after this. What happened? Oh no. Wait, look at the... Okay, the gun should tell him... Oh, we can't see the gun. There's a light on the gun that should tell him when it's all good. Oh, it's broken. At FIA, explain yourself. Okay, so the wheel tire gun has the lights that obviously tell you when it's ready. Ooh, that's unfortunate. And that's why wins are not a driver stat. And I will die by this. Done. No swap. Don't swap. That's such a bitch move they swap right now. Oh, that blows. He was having such a good race. That sucks. Verstappen won an hour ago? Verstappen, no risk, full push. Oscar Piastri 121.245. Is this race really finishing out in just over an hour? Oh, I guess it is. How fun. My assessment still stands. Lando Norris is this generation David Coulthard, fast enough to win a title, but just wrong timing. I like to discuss this a lot, but it's really unfortunate. Like, I think Charles Leclerc is good. I think Lando Norris is really good. But then you're up against the likes of, like, or you're racing against people like Max Verstappen. And then someone comes in like Oscar Piastri to be your teammate. It's just the talent. Boo! This is such... No! That's right. Piastri, come on. What the fuck? You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is such... Every American is pissed right now. One, they don't understand what's going on. Two... What? That is such bullshit. Shit happens, dude. Americans not used to the rigging of the game out and open. There's gotta be a meme for this. Yeah. H-Cats, there's gotta be a meme for this somewhere. Sorry, I'm hearing David Coulthard talk. Sorry, give me... I'm crashing out. Hold on. They're bringing up the Silverstone thing. Hawks, thank you so much for the tier 1. Welcome on in. That's some bullshit. Dude, I don't want to bring up my Brooklyn, but holy fuck. Max is like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm crying. That was the funniest fucking shit. I love how casual he sounds on the radio. He's like, because he had a slow stop? Dude, that's some dumb shit. He's not wrong. That is the softest shit I've ever seen. I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I don't even know how to... I know I'm an adult. I don't know what to do with my feelings right now. No, Papaya Rolls has to do with them racing. That's right, David. Fucking call it out. David Coulthard is not happy about this, and I love it. I'm annoyed. This is so stupid. DC's not wrong. Max Verstappen's not wrong. What world am I on the same page as Martin fucking Brundle? Is Brundle also pissed about the swap? Damn, 5-second time penalty for Kimi Antonelli. Ugh, that sucks, dude. Alright, Fiona, give us a good flag wave. Let's fucking go. Max said no risk, full push. Max Verstappen wins. No, I'm so... Oh. Ah! Ah! I'm so annoyed. Ooh. Ooh. Try to contain myself. Ugh. It's fine. It's fine. We're okay. Let it go, Ash. I know this is not the way, even for McLaren, but this is the way they make calls. Ugh. Think you've done the right thing. Fuck off. You could do an entire podcast just on that pit stop. Not even that pit stop, just that swap. Bye, Hawks. I want to hear this post-race press conference. Angrily typing. The fastest F1 race ever is crazy. I just hate. Okay, sorry. Now that I've thought about this, good karma. They're like, oh, do this for the team, do this for the team. Like, they wouldn't fucking sack Oscar Piastri if he was having a shit year. Like, they would do the same thing for him. Don't do it for the team. This is like corporate America. We're a family. Like, you wouldn't fire me at the first sign of a recession. Get the fuck out of here. Bye, Zoo. Thanks for hanging out. Chad, I'm going to hang out around for the post show for a little bit. And I will then be streaming with Cadillac on their YouTube page. But thank you so much for hanging out with us, whether you're on the YouTube or on the Twitch. Lurking, chatting, hanging out. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Hope you enjoyed Monza. Queenie, thank you for the follow if you're still in here. Oh my god, I love you, Queenie. Taliko, welcome on in here. Savage, fantastic. Johnny, John. Oh, we got Johnny's and Johns. How fun. Thanks, Queenie. Oh, okay, they're talking to Oscar. Hi, Whirlwind. Bye, Ran. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wrote Max does not say P1, which, like, he didn't. But then he is P1. So, like, I'll make that wrong. Hamilton DNF, no. Max P1, yes. McLaren contact, no. Ryan, thank you for giving Miss Queenie a sub. That's very sweet of you. Pumpernickel's playing with his little feather. Aw. Poor Piastri's like... Ocon points, no. Leclerc P6 to P20, no. He's P4. Hamilton P1, no. Charles 1, no. Yeah, even Piastri thinks this is bullshit. Sorry, I'm yelling. I need to calm down. Hamilton P6, not top 5. Hulkenberg out. Alpine 2DF, no. Up on top 5. No, but P7's good. No Ferrari podium, that's correct. Adam's the only one who's correct. By the way, they asked Lando Norris if he wanted to pit second. Wait, what was Lando's response? Did I miss his pit thingy? What did I just miss? Max. Super Max, Max, Max. Damn, what a fucking drive. Hate him or love him. What a drive. Oh, he basically shrugged? By the way, I don't think McLaren's trying to favor anybody. I do think they're just trying to keep it fair. And I hate that. Yeah, I'm not mad at Lando. I'm mad at McLaren. Darkness, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. You just got a sub from Darkness. Make sure you say thank you. Stet, Beaks, El Stigo, Chichori, Scary Claws, welcome to Vandal Industries. Darkness, thank you so much for the 5 gifts. It's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. I mean, it's the team's mistake, but it's wild to me to take that mistake and then say, well, we fucked over one guy. We might as well fuck over the other. You know what also weird? This is like a weird relationship, you know? When you bring up something from like years ago that you're still not over. Well, last year we did it for you. Are you going to bring that up next time too? Well, do you remember last time? Do you remember when you did this at your mother's house? Ugh. Thank you so much, Darkness. I appreciate that. Thank you for gifting for the 5 subs. Thank you everyone for hanging out. If you know anyone else who likes... Okay, I wasn't very emotionally calm, but I don't do like crazy reactions, and I think that's my downfall. Should have Oscar Piastri also retired at Zandvoort because it wasn't his fault? This is awkward. I hate clickbait. I'm just not like that. McLaren will find a way to give it back to Piastri. He did the right thing. You say that like McLaren wouldn't just get rid of him if shit were to hit the bit. Like, you know? This is just like this is a team. This is a corporation, just like anything else. The right thing to do is they shouldn't have set this precedent ever. You should never be swapping positions because someone else has bad luck. You just race, and shit happens, and then you deal with it. Because what this is just teaching them is like, oh, if it's just bad luck, you can ask to swap. Like, no, you race, and shit happens, and that's it. And this is from the beginning. I don't care if Piastri asked to swap. I don't care if Norris asked to swap. I'm not mad at either of them. McLaren should have not have done this ever. All right, they really just slapped his name on there. This fair thing only goes so far. I don't know why they need to be fair. Did they not have the Constructors' Championship? Is it not unlocked for them? Yeah, should have Oscar turned off his car last weekend? Well, we have 8 races left. There's... Dude, yeah, they have control. I don't see what the big deal is. Oh, they can officially wrap up the Constructors at Baku? Ugh, whatever, dude. It's not like it's not going to happen. ESPN Nate Saunders wrote, here's ultimately where I would suggest the McLaren drivers are slightly different to Verstappen. I think Max would have politely, or not politely, told Red Bull where to stick an instruction like that. Yeah, let's make it very clear. This is not Norris's fault in any way whatsoever, right? This is a McLaren thing. This is a McLaren issue. So let's not be hating on Norris or Piastri. Let's just make that abundantly clear. There was no hate there. They both drove incredible races. Oh, I want to hear the post-race press conference after this. Okay, now are we all null and void with like who owes who what? Like, are we done with this? Like, are we done with swapskis now? Owed one for Hungary, fine. One for one, tit for tat. Are we done now? Can we stop swapping? I have meat to marinate. See you later for Wetgash. See you guys later. If you're watching the Cadillac Racing YouTube page, I'll be on there for 6 hours. If they do this shit again, I'm just going to say fuck this. No, they said remember for Hungary? Fine. Fine. If I have to cope with this, I will cope with this. What time does it start, though? 2 p.m. Eastern on the Cadillac YouTube page. 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Champagne showers. They probably cost like $120, Mr. Joseph. That's usually what the hats cost. $120, $115, something like that. USD. Before shipping. That blue is gorgeous. It'd be really cool, though they will never do this, to have all the hats in like a like an advent calendar kind of vibe, but it's the countries and it's like a map and then you have like a hat box or something. That's gonna cost like $1 bajillion because pearly hats are super expensive. But chat, thank you so much for hanging out, for watching, whether you're on the Twitch or YouTube. Greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna go chill for a second, and then again I have the what is in my hair? Cadillac Wex stream. If that's what you're interested, if you want to try something new, ask questions. I'll be on Cadillac Racing YouTube, hosting their onboards and whatnot. So I would be divorced if I spent that much on a cap. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Remember, hydrate, drink water, support local, including local racetracks. Take your meds. Text someone you care about. I don't care who it is. Just be like, hey, I hope you're doing well. That's always nice to get from someone. And thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be in the Discord otherwise to watch all the other races for today, which is NASCAR. And people talking about WEC as well. Yeah. Thanks, guys. This was fun. Per usual. Remember, me and Elizabeth stream now Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, around there, because of my job. I've been in the office now. But I think that's it. Thank you so much for saying bless you while I sneezed. Oh, I hate people noises. That's my bad. Bye, everyone. I appreciate you. Have a great Sunday. I hope your football team wins. Unless it's not my football team, then I hope you lose. Not that I have a football. What are the Jets playing? What are the Jets schedule? What are the Jets playing? Oh, we're playing the Steelers. Whatever. That's fine. Off to the McLaren Instagram comments I go. My team already won. Go Birds. If you're a Baltimore Ravens fan or Buffalo Bills, that should be interesting. Go Seahawks and Bengals. Go Panthers. Keep pounding. Yeah, have a keep pounding day. Keep pounding.